People arrive from far and wide for the Gympie Muster, the artists take the stage. And with over 10 different performance venues on site, this massive country event caters to all music tastes.
So it was only a couple of years ago, Shay, that you were here on the talent search stage at Gympie.
It was, it was only literally 3 years ago I was up on this stage here, singing in the country rock section. I come out and won it, and then I got to the grand final, and what an amazing experience to look back now, thinking how much has happened in the past 3 years of my life.
Did you find that winning a section of a major talent quest like this really helped you?
It did, the thing it helped me most with is the confidence. When they read out my name as the winner, I really was shell-shocked and said to them, that was me.
Yeah.
I got up and went up the front and got the award. And yeah, no, definitely it was a big stepping stone in my life to help me with, definitely a confidence booster, saying, hey, people think you're good and go with it. And it was that point I really realised it was something I wanted to do from here on in.
You find now then it must be pretty surreal to be playing the main stage at Gympie with so many big names that obviously would have been big names when you were just doing the talent search.
Yeah, definitely. I remember the year I was here singing, actually I saw you singing in the Crowbar. And everyone was up dancing, having a good time, and I think it was that point that I said, this singing thing's cool, everyone's having a good time and enjoying themselves, and that was also another point in my life, seeing you perform, thinking this is really cool. And I watched Main Stage that year, and I saw the artists there, and I thought, that's something I want to do. I didn't know it would happen so quick, but it's definitely a dream of mine for a long time to be able to come to Gympie Muster.
Hell yeah, Gympie! Let me see you go! It's chick cute kind of thing. Got room on the back for a logs and dog. It's chick cute kind of thing. Got room by one comfort.
How old do you reckon you were when you thought there might have been a chance that you could make a living singing music?
Probably when I was in high school, I put together my first all-chick band. We were really bad. But it was just, heaps of fun, and we just played covers, and, we all just had a go. And I think that was the first thing where I went, yeah, I want to do this. This is great fun. Put me on a stage anywhere. And then I joined cover bands and did lots and lots of that sort of stuff. And I'm grateful for all those, being able to do covers. You learnt all different style of way of singing. You had to sound like this person, then you had to sound like that person. So it was good to be flexible in that way.
Now you get to sound like Jane Bennett.
I know, that is a really weird thing, actually. And it feels really good just to be able to know this is my voice and that's what I can do. And yeah, it's fun.
Sleep on the tray under the stars.
Despite the worst weather conditions in its 26-year history, the Gympie Muster rolls on. Music lovers refuse to be deterred by the muddy conditions and head for the main stage to watch one of this year's headline acts, Adam Harvey.
Love is a burning flame.
Mate, tell us about Adam Harvey before you were a singer. Come on.
Well, I was the lay-by boy at Target.
The lay-by boy?
Yeah, I got sacked because I wouldn't wear a tie. And then I was I was in a potato packing plant, packing spuds into bags, and we got raided. Turns out they were putting more than just potatoes into those bags and sent them up the Melbourne market. So
As you do.
That was my first ever full cavity surge, and you get to like them.
Burns, burns, burn. The ring of fire, the ring of fire.
I worked for the council for a while, and I got sacked from that too for working too hard. And then I started driving trucks and went into the mines. And I used to actually sing every night in the pub. And the blokes used to love it, and we'd get up and get the guitar out and have a good old play. And through the days, I'd be working in the mines, dreaming about doing this sort of thing for a living.
Are you ready? You ready? Here we go, here we go.
In the end, my boss said, mate, you're spending more and more time away from work. Either you want to be a singer and flutter around a stage, or you want to come and get a real, work seriously at your real job with us. And that kind of prompted me into taking a chance and doing the music.
So, mate, You're 19 years old. You've got a debut album out with major record label, the #1 clip at the moment on CMC. Boy, it seems to have just happened so quickly. It seems like you've come out of nowhere with it.
Yeah, you know, it's been such an incredible journey. I got to do an awesome film clip, which was so exciting because as a kid I did a lot of acting and was in front of the television, but I think it's different and it's more personal when you are making your own film clip and it's all about you.
You're just the excuse that I need. Real good reason to set my heart free.
It's just been incredible. I've had so many great people supporting me behind me, and I've been so blessed with having the right contacts. And I think that the key is just being persistent. I was one of those girls, if someone said I couldn't do something, I made sure I went out and proved them wrong.
You're just the excuse that I need. Real good reason to set my heart free. Forget him, stop me, move on.
So do you feel, as you're sitting here now on the stage where it all began 3 years ago, do you feel like you've come full circle? Like,
Yeah, definitely. You know, as I said, been a massive 3 years and an incredible journey for me. It was 3 years ago here, I was out the back wondering what I'm going to say between two songs, and now I'm getting to perform on main stage, doing a 45-minute show of my own, and it's just all happened overnight.
That I need. It's chicken kind of thing. I room on the back for love and done. It's chicken.
you find that a lot that you learnt in the rock days is still relevant at the Gympie Muster?
Oh, definitely, yeah. And I think part of, you know, being in a pub rock band, you've got to give that energy 110%, you know, to a pub of two people type thing. And here it's just, that's where I've really learnt. You know, I think if I'd stood behind a microphone stand all my life, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just not who I am. I can't play guitar because I can't stand still for long enough on stage. Some people love it in the kitchen. Nah, give me a stage any day.
Well, who would have noticed a fire in your eyes?
Obviously still hard times before you got to make a living out of it, like...
Yeah, you know, for a long time there, my Mrs. Kathy was actually working full-time to pay for me to go away.
Really?
And she used to say, what are we doing? You know, I'm actually working to pay you to be away from me on the road, you know? And I say, baby, it's hard work. And she says, yeah, that's why you ring me at 3 a.m. every night, you know, at your so-called job, she says, you know. But, yeah, it's working out now. And, you know, we're going all right. I think this album goes, as you know, goes all right. We might buy an annex for the caravan we're living in.
You got your heart broke, go running from the reason with your heart broke, but don't give up on believing.
Mate, so those hard yards you talk about, you look back on them fondly? Are they good memories?
Yeah, you can now. At the time, it's pretty hard, and there's been a few times, you know, and I've thought, nah, this is wrong. I shouldn't be doing music. It's never going to work. I should go back and work, get a real job. And every time that's happened, there's been something has come along, or someone's run and said, look, we want you to go on tour and be a support act or for someone, or every time little things happen that I've thought, well, maybe I'll stick it out a bit longer, you know. And sometimes, you know, I wonder, you know, sometimes maybe your fate's already sort of planned for you, you know. And as I said, every time I've been going to quit, there's always a little reason why, oh, no, well, I'll do that first and then I'll give it away. So thankful for that, because, you know, now you come here to a place like the Gympie Muster and get out there on the stage, and, you know, all the hard times, I think they make you appreciate a gig like tonight even more.
My heart broke, my heart broke, you got your heart broke.